hope you're doing okay. For today's session, there are a few things that you will need. So I'm going to just tell you what they are so you can grab them before we get started. So you will need a pen, you will need some paper, you will need a Bible or the Bible app on your phone. So my name is Brenda. And I'm Amy. And we're so glad that you're able to join us today. We really hope that you've had a great week. And today we want to spend some time reflecting on a verse from the Bible, but we also want to have a little bit of fun. And so to start off, we're going to play a game of categories. So I'm going to give you a letter and a category, and you need to think of as many words starting with that letter in the category as you can in a short amount of time. So for example, if the letter was D and the category was animals, you could have dog or
dolphin
or duck,
dinosaur.
and so we'll give you a time limit to see how many you can come. So Amy's going to play along with you and we'll see if you can get more answers than Amy can. So first of all, we have the letter B and the category is food. And go!
Very intense.
Right, 10 seconds left.
Oh my
10,
goodness.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pens down. Right, how many answers did you get, Amy?
5.
5, brilliant. What's your favourite answer that you put down?
Well, the first thing that came into my head was Big Mac.
Why am I not surprised?
So I did put Big Mac.
I'll let you have that one. Right, so let us know in the comments if you got more than 5 foods starting with the letter B. Right, next one then, we've got the letter L, and the category is boys' names. And go! So how many boys' names can you come up with that start with the letter L?
You're a very intense person.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. Right, how are you feeling about that? You feeling confident?
More confident on this round.
Right,
More confident.
more confident. Right, how many did you get then?
6.
6. Ooh. Right, did you get more than 6 boys' names starting with the letter L? Let us know in the comments. So for many of us over the last few weeks, we've been spending a lot of time at home indoors and not really seeing very many people. And so we just wanted to share a verse from the Bible with you that might be an encouragement to you at this time. So if you have your Bible on you, would you like to turn to Psalm 139 with us? So Psalm 139 says, "You, Lord, have examined me. You know all about me. You know when I sit down and when I get up. You know my thoughts before I think them. You know where I go and where I lie down. You know everything I do. Lord, even before I say a word, you already know what I am going to say. You are all around me, in front and in back. You have put your hand on me. Your knowledge is amazing to me. It is more than I can understand.
Where can I go to get away from your spirit? Where can I run from you? If I go up to the skies, you are there. If I lie down in the depths, you are there. If I rise with the sun in the east and settle in the west beyond the sea, even though you would guide me, with your right hand you would hold me. And if I could say, the darkness will hide me, the light around me will turn into night. But even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is as light as the day. Darkness and the light are the same to you."
How amazing is it to know that God is absolutely everywhere? If we went up in the sky as high as we could possibly go, God would be there. And if we were to dig deep into the ground, as deep as we could go, God would be there too. There isn't anywhere in the entire universe that we can go to be away from God. Wherever we are and whatever we are doing, God is there.
So what does it mean to us to know that God is everywhere? This means that we're never alone. We can draw close to him and he can help us and support us. We're used to coming to church every week together in a variety of groups and services, and sometimes that might seem like the only way that we can talk to God. But in reality, God is so much more. God is bigger than a weekly church service, he's bigger than a midweek group. God is everywhere, and we can spend time in worship, prayer, reflecting on his word wherever we are. And just because we're isolated from the church building doesn't mean that we're at all isolated from God. So with all that in mind, I'd love you to ask yourself this question. Do you limit your time with God just to the Sunday morning?
And the second thing that we can learn from that verse is that God is everywhere, which means that we can make a difference for God wherever we are and whatever we are doing. Just because we aren't doing the things that we usually do doesn't mean that God can't use us to make a difference in the world. And there are loads of ways that God can use us without us even needing to leave our homes. And so the second question that we would like you to ask yourselves is, how might you make a difference for God from the comfort of your own home?
So today we've talked about how God is everywhere, how that we can be connected with him in any and every situation and location. So we're just wondering if you could reflect on the following. Do your words, thoughts, actions during the week reflect God? How can we make sure that we're listening to God and making a difference for God right where we are?
So we're going to just quickly pray together now. God, I thank you for that amazing verse in the Psalms that reminds us that you are everywhere. And God, I thank you that even though we are at home and we aren't seeing each other and seeing all our friends in the way that we usually do, God, you are still there with us and you are still the same and you still want to use us to make a difference in the world. And so I pray that this week we will remember to draw close to you, to spend time with you, and to ask you for ways that we can make a difference in the world for you from our own homes. Amen. Amen.
Right, so before we go this week, we've got one more challenge for you to do at home. You're going to play versus Brenda. Last week we played rock, paper, scissors. You told us in the comments if you won, so it's going to be the same this week. So, this
Bring
week's
it on.
challenge. On it. Go. Right, so we've got 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3, and inside one of the eggs is a pom-pom. Right. So, the idea is I'm going to move them all around. Brenda is going to pick where she thinks the pom-pom is, and you at home are going to pick, and we're going to see who wins. So you need to post below who wins each round, okay? Should we do a test one to warm up?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so it's in the middle one, you watching? 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to go with the middle one.
So Brenda's picked number 2. What do you think at home? The same? 1, 3? Should we take a look? Oh, she's good. No pom-pom? Right, ready for a real one now, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, still in the middle. 1, 2, 3.
I'm going with 2.
Number 2 again. Brenda's gone with 2. What do you think at home? Should we have a look? Ooh, she was wrong. So it's not number 2. Should we have a look in number 1? Nice. So if you said number 1 at home, you win a point.
Brilliant.
If you said number 3, you don't. Right.
Oh, I forgot to look at the beginning.
1, 2, or 3?
1.
Very, very confident there. What do we think? 1, 2, or 3 at home? Should we have a look? We'll go with Brenda's 1. Oh, she's good.
Yeah.
She's got it again. So what's that? 2 points to Brenda?
Yeah. I know, the first one was a practice, so I think it's
we'll
1
let you
point
off.
for me.
1 point for Brenda.
Yeah.
Right. last one, guys. Keeping you on your toes. 1, 2 or 3, final round.
I'm going to go with 3.
Oh, what do you think at home? 1, 2 or 3? Should we have a look? We'll go with yours first then.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm
sure?
confident.
Do you want to change?
No, I'm confident.
Because that would be cheating. She's right.
Yeah.
Nice. You said 3, you were right.
So let me know. Best out of 3. I've got 2 out of 3. Did you beat me? Or did I beat you? So we really hope you've enjoyed this little video and that you've had fun with us this morning. Let us know in the comments if you've enjoyed it. This week we want to stay in touch with you as much as possible, and so we've got some Facebook pages that you can join. We've got our Tamworth Elim Kids page and also our Limitless Tamworth page on Facebook. So if you want to go ahead and like those pages, then we can send some information out this week that you can watch and do alongside this video. If you don't have Facebook but would still like that information, then get in contact with us through the comments below and we can send you an email with the information that you need. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that we'll see you soon. Bye!